menu.
You got to go to
Yes,
where their name is, either in the participants or in their window, and select chat, and then it puts a little icon.
Okay. So I was just able to, I clicked on your initials up at the top,
Yeah,
and now I've got that link. Okay,
yeah.
perfect. Okay, thank you.
So now in the thread, oh no, I'm speaking Portuguese now, apparently.
You are?
well, boy.
Well, according to it says confirm your speaking language, Portuguese.
Yeah,
Well,
because
that's Renato.
No.
That's for Renato, I imagine.
I understand you, and I don't speak Portuguese.
Yeah, so now in the window, when you're looking at your chat thread, you can click the buttons across the top, like for main chat, and see just the main chat. Click the private chat you've been having with somebody to see just that chat. So it's not integrated anymore where you see it all.
So how do I put my name up there on that top where you've got main chat and then your square?
You'll see my square, so click on my screen, you'll see my conversation with you.
I see that, but how
Yeah.
do I get my initials up there next to yours? Is if
You don't, because you don't message yourself.
Got it. Okay.
But
That's
I'll
just the
put you
people
up
that you're
there.
messaging. I can imagine what that's going to look like on the next networking riches.
Oh my
when
God.
I get a lot of participants who private message me stuff. That's going to be like chaos.
That
Yeah.
Okay.
you're
Since
right.
since Emily and I clicked on the three dots in your square, your person, your face, there's a three dots. I clicked on that. And then the drop down menu, I clicked on chat, which allowed me to type a private message to you, which I typed hi M. And then up on the top of my chat, I have main chat little icon, Emlyn little icon, and Lois little icon because I sent her a private message too.
But
Oh,
I don't see any messages, so maybe I need to go up to click on your. I see a one by your picture.
Yeah, that means she sent you a new message. So
Okay.
when you see that
Now
one
I
next
These
now
are
the icon, click on it because they've sent you a new message.
these
Oh.
are all broken up. They're all isolated private messages then.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
But
So
then they
now I
didn't-
want to know is that when you save chat, does it save all of the chats that you've done or just the one that you are currently in? Like if you're in
Just the
main chat?
one that I've participated in. So there's main chat, Robert, Terza, Helen.
and see, mine says main chat, Tirza, and Helen. And I'm going to click on main chat because it says there's 5 messages in there. Now I see Lois. She's answered to Paul, I guess. It says, I can, Paul. Boy, this is going to be really a
What a
mess.
trip.
Don't you love it when new things come out and you don't get told about it? You just discover it when you use it.
all right. I took screenshots. I think the first one is right. The
Yeah.
first one is of me sending Lois a private message. And so you can see at the top of my little chat there, I've got the main chat on the left and then a picture of Emlyn because I'd already sent her a message just to test this, right? And then Lois because I had sent her a message. And then I went down, I clicked on this box up here that says main chat for the second picture. And now you can see where I texted everybody. Does that
And
help?
all I see on my meeting chat is main chat, Tirza, and Helen.
Yeah. Because those are the only people you've put messages in for.
And so if I click on the main chat, I see the different threads going, one to Paul, one to Lois. Okay. Oh, this is, there I am on.
Just found another one. If you click on the little icon that says edit at the beginning when it says ask me about AI Open Office, if you click on that, it brings up a little search window where you can type in the person's name.
Yeah, you
there
can
it
start
is.
a new, yeah, you can start a new message.
Oh, Helen, you're so good.
Message everyone.
So now you can go, so now you don't have to go to their window and find the little 3 dots. You can just click on the edit button and type in the person's name.
Did everybody see that?
Yes.
But if I want everyone, then I just hit what? New chat.
Oh, now it's put everyone down the bottom with the drop down menu.
I don't
into
see.
the little chat window.
How
Click
did
on the
that
edit
happen?
button
All right.
and then close the search window that comes up and it puts the to everyone down in the chat window at the bottom. in
All
the
right.
UK.
Okay, bear with me. I'm trying to follow that. It says search by name, gives me all of those.
Yeah,
Where-
so go to the end of that line and click the little X box,
Oh,
the little
here.
X at the
Okay.
end. And now down the bottom where you type the chat, it should have the drop down where that says everyone. And then you can click
There
on
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that now. Thank you. This has been a great lesson today already today.
This is why I like to play. This is why when I'm learning new products, it's like show me, watch me, let me play.
Yep.
That's why I like going, and if people have got like new stuff that they've got coming out and they say, can you go and break it? I'll go, sure. If they're bringing out a new version of a system that I know, I go, sure, I'll go break it. And I end up sending them a spreadsheet going, I clicked this and it did this instead of this, and da 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 da, and all the way down. So I love doing that sort of stuff too. It's not something I get to do very often, but I do love doing it when I get the
All
chance.
right. On that note, I think I will get started, and the recording is going great. Yes, thank you everyone, and thank you, Dean. That was an excellent question. So Dean asked, what is the AI topic for today? And I will go ahead and say what that is as we get going. So today I wanted to go over, I had some requests, not only last time, but some other times too, of how to get started with basic AI. So what if you start with the free ChatGPT? And so I'm actually going to go over some basic things this morning as part of the program, and then I will, of course, entertain new questions. But as we get started, before I go off and start my little mini demo, I will go around the room, ask you just to state your name and where you're from and what you'd like to learn from AI, generally speaking. And if I don't get to it today, I hope I can get to it in a future session or answer it in the follow-up email. So first I'll introduce my co-host, Helen Brahms, who helps me with a lot of the back-end features of Zoom, including this morning, the whole new Zoom chat feature. So go ahead, Helen.
Kia ora, I'm Helen Brahms, currently residing in Surprise, Arizona, soon to be Paraparaumu, New Zealand. And we're getting closer. And what am I learning about chat today? Whatever comes up. I don't have a question for you today.
Okay. Paul, you're next.
Ooh, lucky me. Woohoo. Paul Russo, Louisville, Texas, outside of Dallas. I'm just here to listen and find out new stuff.
Okay, welcome, Paul. Robert.
I'm Robert. I'm in Fallbrook, California. So today, I just want to know, like, is there a number of questions you can ask the free? I know it kind of bottoms out the free ChatGPT, but is there a number associated to that, like 15 questions or?
We'll ask that question of ChatGPT when I start the demo. That's a really great question, Robert.
I just like to know because like sometimes you're in it and then you're going and going, goes, oh, you ran out.
Yeah. I hate when that happens.
So I just want to kind of say, okay, I get 12 questions and I'm on the 10th one and I know it's going to end.
I will add, I don't know for sure about ChatGPT, but because I've used the free version of Claude, for example, Claude will say something like, you only have until 7:01 p.m. to ask more questions, and then you're cut off for the rest of the day, something like that. So Claude definitely announces ahead of time. Let's go find out what ChatGPT does. So thank you for the question. Lois, good morning.
Good morning. What was the question? An introduction?
Yes.
That we're doing? Okay. Yes. So I'm Lois Threlkeld. I have a thriving LegalShield business, and I wanted to know, get some help with growing my LegalShield team and membership base.
Okay, excellent. Excellent question. We will pose that as well. Good morning, Dean. Oh, you're muted. You're muted. It gets us.
Forget that part. So good morning. My name is Dean Kwiatkowski. I am a realtor in the South Florida area. And I have goals this year for AI. I want to create some weekly newsletters and some follow-up systems with the help of AI to further my outreach to my current and past customers.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll start with that question in basic and see if we need to move to the plus version. Hey, good morning, Marcy. Oh, you're gotta unmute. She's coming.
Yeah,
There we are.
I had to close my computer and then reboot. So, do you have a specific question that you're asking this morning?
I will be going over the basic ChatGPT.
Oh, wonderful. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. And
I'm-
welcome.
I'm Marcy Green, and I have a company, Sea Green Financial, and we get loans and funding for businesses. So if you're expanding, if you're acquiring another company, if you have a special project and you need funds, and the bank doesn't seem to want to cooperate with you these days, talk to me and we'll see what we can do for you.
Excellent. Thank you, Marcy, and welcome. And
Thank you.
Emmeline, are you with us? Okay. Emmeline had a contractor or somebody. Oh, she had somebody coming to the
Yeah.
house, so she may be taking care of that. So with that, without further ado, I will share my screen and we will go over to my basic ChatGPT, which I think, of course, this is not the one I want. Let's close this one off. This one. All right. So I moved over to a completely different account. So because in this account, as I pointed out last time, if you look over here, it doesn't even have my picture or anything. This is a basic account, no plus sign or anything. To sign up for this, you would go to chat.openai.com if you haven't done so already, and you will have a basic free ChatGPT account. So what can we do here? Hold on. So think about ChatGPT being your silent business partner. It's on 24/7, 365 days a year. You can ask it questions any time of day or night, and you can even ask it for some help anytime, day or night. But as we get started, just to make sure we don't run out of questions, I'm going to go ahead and ask Robert's question. And let's see, how many questions may I ask before I have to end my session, or upgrade? And let's just see what ChatGPT says to that. Close enough. Okay, there's no hard limit on how many questions you can ask in a single session on the free plan. It's generally based on fair use and system availability. However, keep a few things in mind. Long or very active sessions might eventually time out or hit a cap, especially during peak times. Model access, this being the free model. If you're using ChatGPT 3.5, let's see. Oh, okay. On the free plan, you're using 3.5, which is still very capable, but not as advanced as GPT 4.0, which is available on the Chat Plus plan, which is $20 a month. You won't be forced to upgrade. You can continue asking questions for free as long as you're within normal usage limits. So, and then if you're using it for business or need more power, speed, or access to newer features like file uploads, image understanding, and more advanced reasoning, the upgrade is worth considering. Otherwise, you're welcome to keep going as much as the system allows. So hopefully that helps answer your question, Robert, I think you would have to be using it quite quickly in more advanced conversations to run out of requests on the free version. So that seems pretty nice. So a lot of people think that ChatGPT is just for students or tech folks, but think about it as as I mentioned before, your silent business partner, no attitude and no payroll. So I'm going to show you how even a free basic account is going to help. So for example, you could say write like a pro in seconds. So you could say write, and as you're seeing me type, you'll see I don't always correct my typing errors because most of the time ChatGPT, it's enough for ChatGPT to understand what I'm saying. So if I say,
Quick question, Teresa.
yes,
It mentioned something about unless you time out. I don't know anything about that. What is involved in how long do you have before it times out?
let's see, long or very active sessions. So if you're asking it too many questions too fast, it might not be able to keep up with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let me see. But we can just
So,
ask it.
Tirza, I've
Go
been
ahead.
using in fact, I don't have a paid GPT account, but I've been using the free version for the last 2 years.
Uh-huh.
With the exception of one or two of us here in this room, I don't think that we could overpower it. I think it is a lot more, in other words, I don't think we could go too fast or give it too much, you know, on the free version. But a more advanced user or a business owner with a power user, certainly probably needs to upgrade to the paid version. But I used to say with auto spell and all that, I can't type fast enough it types faster than I do. So, I won't I won't use it. I don't know. My vocabulary escapes me this morning, but do you know what I mean? I'm not a sophisticated enough user with ChatGPT, where it doesn't keep up with me.
Yes, and I think most users actually fall into that category. So Helen or I might be able to make it hit its cap, maybe. And I think Helen has.
That's
a
why
time
I
to
had to upgrade and pay and go to the paid version because I kept timing out every single day when I was using it when I first started. And I was like, screw this, paid the $20, and that's what I've been doing ever since. But yeah, on my on one thread, I hit the bottom end of it, and I'd been using that one thread for months. And I was using it daily because I was brainstorming ideas for podcasts. And I finally hit the limit on it. So we've got a second thread going. I'm in the process of creating a GPT, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Now that's something you get only in the paid version. So yes, Lois.
Okay, cool. I'm so happy right now. I just typed in just a question. ChatGPT, can you help me grow my LegalShield business of recruiting and writing memberships? Absolutely. Step 1, step 2, step all the way down to ready to use scripts, tools you can use, digital marketing things. What's all this? Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
outline and it's fabulous. So I can go now.
Oh.
I know everything I need.
Thank you. Thank you. My job here is done.
That's it.
But first read through its response in its entirety and absorb every word because there could be details it's missing or details that it's added in that you can't use.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
That'll
Yep.
be fun. But it's great to, have like steps 1, 2, 3, like simplified outline, and then 3 breakout things with each of those steps, and it's all good. Tools you can use. They're suggesting Canva and Calendly and CRM platform. Good idea. So yeah, it's fabulous. I love it.
Yes. Yes.
And if
Great.
you are using a CRM, tell it which one, because then it will tailor everything towards that CRM when it comes to inputting information into it.
Nice. Good morning, Joseph.
Hey, Tirza. Gosh, I had planned on being here on time, but got stuck in a project.
That
Um,
happens.
so I missed whatever you guys are talking about. My bad.
Uh,
Um,
Go ahead.
I got the question since I see nobody's hand up. I'll real
Go ahead.
quick. Okay, as you know, I'm in the middle of launching a pretty significant size organization
Mhm.
in my own mind, anyway, right? Um, so my struggle is with images and videos. I'm getting through being able to create a script, putting that in oh my God, the plus I forget what you recommended, but it creates a conversation, which is okay. I
Mhm.
haven't found a AI that will take my script and give it in such a way that I like it yet, and then so that I can make a video out of it. And I haven't found a AI product that'll make the images that I want. I fumbled around with a few, but not satisfied with what
Ah,
they're doing.
okay.
Do you have any suggestions for uh, a program that you can recommend that can help me with making images?
There's quite a few out there. So, and there's
Any
always,
any good ones?
well, Midjourney is quite a lovely one. But it depends on also what you're trying to create. There's another one I will recommend to people. Or maybe I'll ask Helen to write it in. It's called ideogram.ai. And sometimes I have found that that's better at creating, you know, instantly an image that I prefer to have. Um,
Idio as in idiot?
ideogram.ai. Ideogram.ai. Whoops. Oh, sorry. ChatGPT took that as a command. But it's on the screen now, hopefully.
Sure.
Ideogram.ai. Yep. So that one,
And
surprisingly, sometimes you type in what you want and it gives it to you right away. Not always, but sometimes. So give that a try. There's a few others out there. You may just have to go play with some of them. And keep refining your prompts. One thing I like to do, and you can do this even I think with basic ChatGPT, is say, whatever tool you're using, you could say, give me a prompt that I can use in thus and such tools to create thus and such image.
yeah, I tried that with ChatGPT, and so far,
No good,
uh,
huh?
yeah, it hasn't. And maybe it's because AI is still discovering itself,
Could be.
and maybe,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay,
I
but
still run into the many fingered or many claws on paws or, images that are just not quite right. So you just have to keep playing with them.
and
So
what about the script to voice AIs? Do you have any that you
11
can
Labs.
recommend?
11 Labs is a really good one.
Well, I tried it. I didn't like maybe it was the voice or the tone.
Mhm.
Maybe I need should I give it a better prompt to help them? How do I get 11 I have it already saved.
What's
How do
the thing? 11 labs?
Yes.
yeah, how do I get 11 labs to
Is that
give
where you're talking to it and you want it to transcribe, or you take like a video or an audio track and ask it to transcribe?
in this case? I was let me go there real quick. I was giving it um script.
So you're giving it TypeScript and want it to go to voice, or giving it voice script and
Yes,
wanting it to type it out?
exactly. Exactly.
Sorry,
I'm sorry, I didn't answer the question, right? I'm
So
giving it
did you
script. I'm giving it script and asking it to create a voice.
got it? Got it. Hey Jen is another one. Is it Hey Jen? Was that the one I told you, Tessa? Yeah, Hey Jen's another
HeyGen
one.
is one, and so is Synthesia. I don't have a HeyGen account, but I have a Synthesia account.
But
Most of
if
these
you're
have like a
saying
30-day free trial on on most of them.
Can
yeah,
you
but I
put
mean,
it in the
if
chat? It's hard for me to know how to spell these things that you're saying. Like
Yes.
11 labs, is that like 1 labs or ELE?
Oh.
11 labs,
So
How do you spell that? There it is.
11 labs, or the URL is 11 labs correctly spelled .io.
11 labs is 1 labs.
here it is.
Yeah.
It's on
No.
the screen. 11 the word spelled out, labs.io. That's one.
Can you tell I used to be a teacher? I need
But
to know.
That's
but
good.
Tirza,
Yes.
how do you how do I talk, or what do I type into 11 labs so that it gives me the tone of voice that I'm looking for, or more the product that I want to end up with? Do you have any suggestions?
I will when I finish well, here let me I have an account with a tool called Synthesia, but by now there's many of them out there. Hey Jen is one, so hold on, and I need to switch over to a different browser for that. I will be happy to share this chat that I created, by the way, with people in the email, so you'll be able to go and check out some of these for yourself. There's
Good.
all kinds of them. There's even some in the AI Genius Club, which is part of the platform that that I'm an affiliate for, which is the Great Discovery. But I'm seeing a lot more here than I expected I'd ever find. There's a lot. There's a
Yeah,
whole
that's a
lot.
job. It's a job just getting through them.
Yes. Yes.
And okay, so you're recommending 11 labs. So should I stick with 11 labs?
If you don't like it, then not necessarily. So let me
But
go.
is there a way to help it give me what I want?
Without having used that tool, I cannot directly answer your question. I guess I would encourage you to play.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay, I'll ask ChatGPT and
yes,
tell them my dilemma and see if they can
I'll
give
see if I
me
can.
free advice for $20 a month.
That's right.
What a deal, huh? I love it.
The one that I actually used this one to create a beginner art course about a beginner course.
Oh.
Sorry, a beginner course about how to use AI to create art. This one is called Synthesia. Let me go down to here. It's similar to HeyGen, but this was more of a corporate level. It was originally created for companies to create these videos to answer, to do onboarding or employee orientation. So they're really, that's how they started, but they've evolved. Their use of avatars is really pretty amazing. So the first thing that pops up is AI dubbing with lip sync. I mean, they have again, this would be one of those things that could be a whole rabbit hole, but they have a lot of really amazing capabilities. So I will just pop in and share just some of the ones that I've created. For example, here's one that I created. This is an AI image of me created by this platform. And then I gave it I provided it a script. So let's see how it comes out. Here I am in the beautiful city of Paris to wish you a very happy Valentine's Day. Do something special, be out with a
That's
Wow.
yeah, as long as they don't look at your lips, this in disharmony with the voice. You're great.
Yeah,
Here's,
that one was,
did you, excuse me, did you upload an image of yourself?
yes, because
Photo?
yes,
And
yes.
wearing that outfit, or it just
Nope.
took your face?
Nope, I just said, show me being in Paris. And so it had my images from other videos that I've created with it. And it generated this one wearing this outfit. Looks like I'm standing in front of what, Notre Dame or something. I can't see it now.
I thought it was London, but okay,
It
that's
was
really
supposed to
cool.
be Paris.
Where did you go to create that? Which thing was it?
The tool is called Synthesia. Here,
Okay,
synthesia.io.
right.
Helen has had really great success with one called Hey Jen, which I think she's put both of them in the
Yes.
chat. So
Yes.
put that.
Thank you.
And some of them are not, I was not as thrilled with some of them as others. But for an example, here's a little promo video. Whoops, hold on. This is not me, obviously. There's their two avatars provided by Synthesia, but I wrote the script and had them speak
Hey
it.
everyone, I'm here to tell you about an incredible event that can transform your business, Networking Riches.
Networking Riches. This sounds interesting. Tell me more.
It's a 2-day live online workshop, and
So I created a promo video for a different event, but I used, instead of using an avatar of me, I used some of the avatars provided by the Synthesia platform.
Wow.
Do you like that? I mean, for me, it just looks AI.
It
So
is AI.
I
Some
know,
of them
but I
look
mean,
AI and some of them look a little more human, and some of them will even have hand actions, but you can tell by the hand actions that they're AI. And then you've got and then you've got all the different voices that you can put in there, the different accents, the different modulations, the different tones, the emotions that they show through the thing. And I go down a rabbit hole when I'm in Hey Gen and trying to figure out which, and you know, if you want to use somebody who looks a little older, depending on what your market is, then you can put in there some of the criteria that you're looking for your market so that people can relate to the AI character that you have.
Right.
I like it.
Right.
I'm trying to create things that are just a bit more realistic because of the niches that I work with.
Mhm.
So I mean, I'm playing around with AI and playing around to see if I can get something that's a little bit real, you know,
Well,
that
it
comes
sounds
across
like
real.
it sounds like you don't want your customer to know that you're using AI. And
Correct.
I
Correct.
think you can try to make it very realistic, but I think you need to disclose, however small on the screen or whatever, I think you, one way or another, you should disclose that it's an AI model. No.
But I'm not using like the kind of stuff that Terza showed. I'm not using that kind of thing. I'll use my script and get whatever audio I can get that I think I'm okay with. And then I go into Animoto and I upload my images and my audio and it creates the video.
Nice.
So I am using AI, but I don't want to come across uh, you know, like the beautiful stuff that Terza just showed us. Not
Right.
yet. Maybe in the future I won't mind it, but for now I don't want to do that.
There's the best I can tell you, Joseph, is to keep playing and trying until you get what it is you want. But I completely agree with Dean. You really need to disclose, even if it's a comment below saying this is, generated by AI or something like that, because people really want to know that kind of thing.
Okay, I need to dive deeper into that.
Mhm.
So even if it's my words, but because I'm using AI to convert from my script to the audio that they make, then I need to disclose that.
You could put with the assistance of AI.
Yeah.
Created with the assistance of AI.
Really? I
So
had
that way
no
it's
idea.
your words and AI has helped edit them or help translate them into the video. Or if you've got AI doing the whole thing from the script all the way through the video, then you could put created by AI.
So I can just on the bottom of my videos then I would
Yeah, put either created by AI, which
Sure.
is start to finish created, or put created with assistance by AI.
or I can just
Or
my
to give
my
you give
script
you more
was
credit, created by you, with
Using
AI,
AI.
yeah, I
something
was
like
just gonna say, so I can put something like uh the script created by me, the audio uh assisted by AI or something like that.
If you want to do it that way, then that works fine too. But if you put with assistance from created with assistance by AI, people know that there is a human content that has been put element that is in there and it's not 100%
They know
AI.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
You can
you. I
now,
had
if you
no
are an
idea.
author, you can sign up with the American Writers Association. And if your book is 100% written by a human, you can actually get a seal now to go on the covers of the book that says written by a
Oh
human.
my God. Is this what
Yeah,
we've
it's
come
gotten
to?
that bad that they've actually have to come out with that.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa,
But
whoa,
they do allow
whoa.
you to use to get that, they do allow you to use AI for editing, so helping it, so where it comes in and helps you proofread it, but it can't be written by AI. It has to be all your own content, which has been edited by AI, and that works to be able to get the written by a human seal on the book.
Yes, exactly.
Oh God, now I'm confused. So remind me.
Okay.
Uh,
Created with
audio.
created with AI assistance means that it's got a human component to it as well as the AI
Okay.
component. Created by AI is 100% AI from start to finish.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I don't want to
Thank
get
you, Helen.
sued.
All
Okay.
right, and thank you for the questions, Joseph. Those are great questions and leads us into another whole realm of topics about using your voice, using an AI generated voice, who wrote the script, did you write it with assistance? And how much do you need to disclose? These are all amazing topics. And I honestly, the pendulum probably in the marketplace or in the community swings back and forth. So you'll need to decide for yourself perhaps how much you want to reveal, but I highly recommend revealing as much as you can. So in fact, when I counsel people about creating chatbots, like the customer facing chatbots, the first thing I want people to do is put at the very top of their chat for the chatbot to say, I'm a chatbot. I'm here to answer your questions. However, if we run across a question that I cannot answer, or you do not feel comfortable communicating with the chatbot, I will connect you with a human agent.
And if you want to skip the chatbot altogether, put human.
What's that? What now? What's a chat bot? Like,
Like if you go down to on most websites, they have like a little blue or a little gray box
oh,
in the
yeah, yeah,
bottom
yeah.
right-hand corner to get help. And
Okay.
usually that is AI run. If you get
Right.
that and you just type in human, it will come back and may ask you a couple of questions before it actually passes you over to somebody who is human that can help you out.
Okay.
Yeah, I would tell it, I work on a help chat, and the number of times that we get human coming in there, it is, we're all human all the time in our chat, for the Mailbox Power help chat, and we're there for certain hours, and we have the hours up there, and you can see our faces up there, and the number of times people will come in and just type human. And we have to explain, we are human, this is human, there is no AI involved with this.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But it's hugely important. How many of us have been super frustrated by, trying to get some help from somebody, and the stupid thing runs us around in circles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I've saved thousands of dollars just asking ChatGPT.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and
stuff that
time.
I
So
didn't know.
Terza, do you have that screen where you were, I don't know what it was, like an outline, or you were keeping notes or something?
Sure, let me show you. This was my prep. Here, I'll show you my prep for today.
Yeah, 'cause that way I can see like what the agenda is or something.
Yes, here, let's go to where, so by the way, so now we're back in the plus, so you can see that over here. And these are some GPTs, which are little programs that I've created. These are my projects. But here, somebody asked me this morning in my eBay store, if the product that they wanted would help them grow their hair. And so I asked ChatGPT for the right way to say it because I just wanted to say no, but I figured I should probably add a little bit more with that. So ChatGPT helped me write it in a polite, considerate yet firm way, that kind of thing. So this one is called ChatGPT Demo Prep. So I started with this last night. I said, help me prepare a mini demo for today's open office hour in basic ChatGPT. Two attendees from last week who requested this are business owners. One's an older woman who's a loan broker. The other is a part of a duo who sells LegalShield. So yes, I talked about you guys, but I didn't give any names. Just wanted to give it some context. And then I said, there may be others who don't want to say that they're beginners. And so then it's, replies to me, got it, Tirza. For today's mini demo, we want to make ChatGPT feel non-threatening, super practical, and clearly useful. And here's a lightweight but powerful structure. So I started with, you remember me this morning, starting with, what if ChatGPT were your silent business partner? And there's a little mini, starter I could start up with. Then I was going to go through a 3-part demo, but the conversation went elsewhere. So I just go with it. But here it gave me some really good ideas of how I could share basic ChatGPT with everyone. So there were 3 separate questions here. Help me brainstorm fast, being another one. Give me 5 social media post ideas for a small business that offers legal protection plans. It even gave me an optional wow moment. So what's something a loan broker could automate using ChatGPT? Or what's one unexpected way a LegalShield rep could use ChatGPT to save time? But you jumped ahead, Lois.
You had to go with your agenda.
Typically, this is typical.
Which is perfect. You did
We should use
exactly.
your agenda and then ask questions at the end.
Yes.
So
also
here's
good.
I've got another one for you.
Yeah.
Back to marketing. Gosh, I'm doing all kind of bunch of stuff on my website, my social media stuff. I mean, all of it is very optimized thanks to ChatGPT. My next looking into is going to be, because people are using Alexa, Siri, Google Assistant, and so forth. I imagine that window of marketing has opened up.
Yes. Yes. In fact, it's opened up even before a lot of this stuff. I do remember receiving, I have a device next to me that I remember receiving emails saying I could post my business through their service. So such that when people said, for example, I wasn't doing this then, but I could have said, people would say, I need some help with AI. My name, my business name might have come up. So that is possible. Is that what your question was?
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it's the first question I've ever asked on the subject, but it's something that I'm going to be goofing around with our buddy ChatGPT.
And I list my business on Alexa. Let's just see what it says. Now we're back in the plus section, but it would still answer this in the basic as well. So, and the answer is yes, you can make your business discoverable through Amazon Alexa, but there's no direct submission to Alexa itself. Okay, that's a new twist on it. Instead, Alexa sources business information from various third-party directories and data aggregators. And here's how you can ensure your business is listed and optimized for voice search. And then it goes through the step-by-steps, which I won't read through here, but. So yes, great question, Joseph. And one of the not necessarily as well explored marketing platforms, I would say. And then every once in a while, I will get a question from OpenAI asking me, do I like this personality? And this is your chance to vote.
Oh, yes, because I did a nurture campaign and I asked them, could you do it in a friendly voice? And they, "Woo."
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the time I just say yes, but you know,
So that then prompts me to reevaluate the prompts that I'm giving to AI on how I want things,
Yeah.
to come right back to me. Yes. That's a whole nother subject. I'll ask ChatGPT about that one too.
well, just if you look down my my different scrolls, so this one is using Chat GPT for study. So my next door neighbor was complaining that she wasn't getting enough sleep because after a full day at work, she wants to study for the next course of study in what she's doing, but they're PDFs and she tends to fall asleep. So I sent her an email and I said, just ask Chat GPT to help you go through those PDFs, and it will also, here, I'll just share it. That'll be
Yeah,
much
give you the bullet points and be done with it, right?
so just you can even ask it to quiz you on because she's studying for an exam,
Wow,
right? So she wants
that's
to become
amazing.
oh yeah, I mean, she wants to become a upgrade to fraud examiner. I have no idea what that means, but it didn't matter to me. I wanted to know how ChatGPT could help her study for it, even when she's tired. So, and this was, I asked for using the free version of ChatGPT because I didn't know whether she had a paid version. And so you can't, in the free version, you can't upload your entire PDF like you can in the plus version, but you can copy it paragraph by paragraph and say, explain this to me, right? You can even say, explain this to me in a humorous, lively tone or something so I don't fall asleep. So, because some things we want to learn, but they're not fun to read. So I'd even gave suggestions for when she's feeling sleepy. So that's I imagine we're going to be using AI a lot more, and it will just show up in all kinds of things. So going back to the Alexa device, I had to give it another call word, by the way, because if I say Alexa, the thing would wake up. But it popped up one day and said, I'm here, I'm your new AI. Here's, let me tell you all the different ways that I can, help you.
Oh my God.
Alexa did that?
Yes.
She just popped in.
Mhm.
Ah,
You can't
great.
take her anywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, I had to actually I had named it Echo because this was one of the Echo device series. I finally had to change the name to something completely different, which I won't say because my last name is Ekholm. So every time I said Ekholm, it would go, "Yes, can I help you?" Oh, no,
uh,
no, not right now. So, what else can I answer this morning?
Can
It's
I see the earlier thing that you created? Can you scroll up?
this
Yeah, that Chat GPT demo.
demo prep? Sure. Let's go back up. You mean back up here where I was getting prepared?
Yes. So
Yeah.
your prompt was,
Let's go all the way back to the top then.
all right, Chat GPT, prepare a mini demo,
Mhm.
basic. This is so good. I'm glad you're keeping us in mind.
Yeah. That's that's my goal.
thank you, Terza. I gotta go. Bye, Helen, everybody. Love you.
Thanks,
Thank
Joseph.
you. All
All
right.
right. Bye. Bye, Dean. Or Joseph. Sorry, I've got some of the pictures here. Yeah, there we go.
Can you scroll up just a little bit? I want to
Sure.
see. Here's this lightweight but powerful structure.
Mhm.
Mini demo, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
So this, I'm
Teresa,
showing you behind the scenes exactly how I use this.
Yeah,
do you also do one-on-one coaching?
I do.
All right, I'd like to talk to you about that after this meeting.
Okay, happy to do so, Dean. Yep, thanks. Thank you. And then the three-part demo, summarize or simplify anything, help me brainstorm fast. And then, like I said, it even gives the optional wow moment.
yeah.
So, Tirza, you're not prompting ChatGPT to say something like, you are an expert presenter with 5 years of experience, and then ask it to help you make these things. You're just asking it to help you make these things?
Yes, yes, but I will give you additional information on that. So those prompts that you're talking about are super useful. But as you have more and more conversations with it, it gets to know you across your different chats.
So as you teach it, now the free version won't retain any of this information. It's this subscribed versions that will get to know you, correct?
No, so this morning when I logged into the basic version, I was surprised. It popped up immediately saying a message from OpenAI, the company, and it said, ChatGPT will now remember, even in the basic version, you across the different chats. So even the basic version will get to know you.
How about that?
So, but I will also add that over here, I'm going to click on my little avatar ahead over here. There's still more customization you can do. So when you click over here on the menu, it has customized ChatGPT. And this is how it knows to call me Tirza, although she doesn't always pronounce it right. I chose a female voice, but and then it asked me what I do. And so I gave it that information. And then I said, what traits should ChatGPT have? Be highly organized, suggest solutions I didn't think about. Mistakes erode my trust. I value good arguments over authorities, et cetera, et cetera. And then of course you have to click here for enable for new chats. So, and there's a set of questions which I can't show you, apparently it's behind here, but that it will ask you. But so that's on top of it getting to know you via the chats. The other thing to know is that, remember back here when I talked about these projects? So here's a project called my weekly open office meetings. I can give it further instructions. And that applies to just this project. So I may want to go back and modify these, but I specifically gave it these instructions back at a time where ChatGPT was being incredibly super friendly and praising my every word that dropped from my mouth. And I was like, ah! so, so I gave it some further instructions saying, okay, I don't really want all that, please. So, and then
Flattery doesn't help. Let's get some work done.
exactly, that's right. It turns out in the meantime, OpenAI went and they actually deleted that version and they dropped back a level so they could redo it.
Yeah, it got a lot of complaints. I was reading online that people, it was just overly complimentary,
Yes.
People
Yes.
even said that they did a bad thing, whatever, it would compliment them,
Yes.
So funny.
I did read an article this morning though, so there's a serious side to this. We're kind of laughing about this, but if there are vulnerable people of any age, but especially adolescents, teenagers, where the chatbot, and it doesn't matter, in my mind, it doesn't matter which one we're talking about, but the chatbot will even lie to them and give them bad information to keep the conversation going and make the person feel valued in some way that's not healthy. So there's some serious stuff here. So you need to, as always, pay attention. And if you're a parent, especially of a teenager, you need to pay attention to these things as well. So I don't want to end on a down note, but I do want people to understand there's always things to be paying attention to. So
Thank you. I gotta run. Thank you so much. Appreciate
you're
you.
welcome. All right. Thank you, Lois.
Thank
I
you.
have one question.
Yes, please. Yes, Marcy.
How how can I delete, let's say I was using ChatGPT and I just didn't want that anymore. I didn't want
Yes.
ChatGPT to even keep it. How do I delete
And
that?
for any of these, so for example, let's say I didn't want to keep this deck.
I'm on the free version.
You do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
When you click on or click, no, don't click on it all together. When you hover your mouse, I should say,
Okay.
over the chat that you don't want there, you should have the 3 dots over here. And when you click on that, you have the option of sharing it, renaming it, adding it to a project, archiving it, or deleting it altogether.
Oh, I see.
Yes, so you don't have to keep any chat.
I'll have to find out where it keeps my list like that.
Oh, let's just quickly
Oh,
look.
I see.
You
Okay,
find it?
I got it up. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Okay.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. And on that note, I see that my little, you can't see it, but on my little screen over here, I've got my timer has run out. So I know I've come to the end of my meeting. That means it's my cue to wrap up. So thank you all so much for attending and being part of this. And if you know anyone else who can benefit, my goal is to make AI clear and simple for anyone and cut through the noise and the jargon because there's so much out there. So I appreciate each and every one of you and look forward to seeing you again next week.
You didn't talk about that program that that you sent information on, the discovery thing.
Oh, the great discovery. Okay, I did not talk about that here, but I'd be glad to talk about that with you privately or some more about it next time.
Okay, it's Saturday.
Oh, yes, that event. I'm sorry. Yes. On
Okay.
Saturday. Oh, yes, I would be happy to do that, Dean, for sure. So on Saturday, the Great Discovery is having like a major launch event. So they've upgraded some things on their platform. They want to talk about the live translation tool that they have going on. So that's from noon to 4 Eastern time.
So it's 9 o'clock our time.
Yes, that's right.
Is there a link for that?
Yes. Yes, there is. Give me a moment and I'll pull that up.
You had it up on screen.
No, I'm going to put it in the chat in just a moment here. So hold on. Nope. Went too fast. There we go. And go back here. Oops. I want to go back to the main chat. I got to pay attention to this now. Link to event on Saturday. And that's my number at the very end. So that's my affiliate code so that when you sign up for the event, you'll be coded to me. Oh, sorry. Let me put it in there. There you go. So I was pointing out that this number on the very end, the 540-828 is my affiliate code. So just so you know.
Wait a minute while I get it.
Sure.
Darn. You always can do things fast when you're not on screen, right?
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
The link to the event on Saturday. Okay.
Yep. All right. Thank you all very much. Have a great weekend, everyone. All right.
Okay. You're going to be around for a little while?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Okay, because I need to talk with you a little bit.
Okay, will do.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.